decides, there he goes again. This is the same man who went on the bike path, then cut across the peloton, got himself a yellow jersey, and he does it again. And he's now in a lot of pain, and I hate to see it. But this is the second time he does it, on the bike path and then trying to get back in the peloton. He already got himself a yellow card for it, and it's terrible to see him in pain because he is a really nice guy. But it's the second time he does it. Why does he do that?
You just jump out because you think you can move up. It's the road's a bit rougher. Suddenly that kind of road surface slows you down by a kilometre or two an hour, and you're trying to get back into the fast-moving bunch. You could see him signalling to try to get someone to give him some space.
And they did
of course, it's not going to happen. Who's going to give him space in this race at this point with 2 kilometres to go?
Let's hope he's okay, but that looked really raw, the wounds that he had. We go over this motorway bridge, and then we got these few turns. Look, no, I thought it was another crash, but just one of the riders going back there. Over the motorway bridge, then those twists and turns. Great work here by Ineos. It's not going to be Connor Swift doing the sprinting there. Jasper Phillips is already well positioned. Tim Merlier has to go all the way on the outside. He's now in 15th position without any teammates, by the way. He doesn't have Bert van Lerberg in front of him. He now has to find his own way back to the front. And yeah, with these corners, Michael, that is pretty difficult.
Yeah, he did, but he did exactly the same thing in stage one. We were saying exactly the same thing about him being kind of this position, this distance to go in the first stage, and he found a lot of fresh air and the speed to get through it. So I certainly wouldn't be writing him off. But he's
moving up now.
There he is.
Right on cue is Tim Merlier with Van Gestel in front of him. Also moving up right now, Alex Segaard. He is piloting Jenno Bergmoes in this rather chaotic sprint. Do remember that if Jenno Bergmoes wins the stage and Baroncini and Hayter do not get any seconds, we might have a different winner even. We have Dainese moving up. Jasper Philipsen is there with number 1. Ethan Vernon is also moving up. We have Arne Marit up there for Intermarché-Wanty. Also looking at Molano, of course. And now it's Alex Segaard at the front in the Belgian Fries jersey going into that final kilometre. The road will be wider once we get underneath the arch of the final kilometre. But it has been a little bit panicky going into this zone. This is the wide road that will take us to the finish, but we still have that corner coming up. And you need, how many riders in front of you? 1, maybe 2? At least 1.
You want at least 1, yeah.
And there's chaos all around right now. The pace is super high. We still have Bergmoes with 1 rider in front of him. On the other side, we have Dainese moving up, Vernon, and also Tim Teutenberg. UAE Emirates still have 2 riders in front of Molano. Philipsen is getting onto the wheel, or tries to get onto the wheel, together with Merlier of Molano. Teutenberg is getting into that sprint train as well. We have kind of lost our man in red. He's not going to sprint for the seconds, but going 4th into the final corner is Merlier. Going 7th is Philipsen. But the lead out is here for Tim Teutenberg. Well, the sprint is here for Tim Teutenberg. Molano is there. We have Merlier there. Philipsen is not going to sprint. Is it Merlier? Is it Merlier for a second? It is going to be Tim Merlier again here in Brussels. And Molano should be happy he didn't clip the wheel there of Tim Merlier with that sudden move to the middle. It was chaotic yet again.
Another chaotic sprint here at the Tour of Belgium. Yeah. Molano just seemed to get stranded a little bit, and Tim Merlier, 2nd year in a row, winning final stage, 2nd stage of this year's Tour as well. He's having a great year, isn't he? I think that corner...
Easy. Easy is what Arne Marit says to Tim Merlier. He was there in 6th position. Let's watch the repeat. He didn't have anybody in front of him, but this man more and more can also do sprints without a lead out and find his own way through the peloton in the final 1-2 kilometres. And it's a fantastic skill that he has got now.
Yeah, that's the second time in this race he's done that.
Yeah, win number 10, I think, for Tim Merlier of the season. winning the 28th of January. And this is, win number 10. And he does everything in twos, Michael, in stage racing. Twice in the Alula Tour, twice in the UE Tour, twice in Paris-Nice, some one-day races, Scheldeprijs, Brussels Classic, and twice in the Baloise Belgian Tour. If he can do twice in the Tour de France, he will be more than happy.
He'll be very happy. He's on the 60th pro win today. Which, that's quite a lot. Obvious thing to say, but, you know, getting to that number of wins, not a straightforward thing to do at all. A successful Tour of Belgium for the Soudal-QuickStep team, because that's 2 wins. 2 wins a time. There's 2 wins for him, a win for Ethan Hayter in the TT, a day in the leader's jersey for Ethan Hayter, and they'll probably be reasonably happy with their week's work.
I think Molano takes the points jersey. Yeah, Molano takes the points jersey, so they don't have that one. But a little recap there, and congratulations all around from everybody from the Soudal-QuickStep team, with Tim Merlier, with Joseph Czerny, Ethan Hayter, Yves Lampaert, Martin Stricek, Dries van Gestel and Bert van Lerbergen.
And Filippo Baroncini will have held on to the overall.
It's the moment of the day for that little boy who got himself a Tim Merlier jersey, even. And this is his own son, Jules, and his girlfriend Cameron, who